You guys, I would just like to talk about body positivity.
Where what's easy.
You won't live long anyways, you don't get a say in life.
Most people think invasiveness happens on the outside world. While this is true, oh hey, the time it happens the most and is the most common is in the inner circles you with. While coffee and caffeine are great, I think the reason I am such a night owl is because my disability, because we commonly sometimes don't get enough sleep. Like, we have a alarm in our brain that makes us wake up randomly for no reason. And so I'm physically and mentally tired during the day, so I won't care what's going on around me. Like a hermit crab, my safe space is my room, like the usual. And animals become your best friend. I don't make the rules. And I'm sorry, but one of the most invasive people in existence is airport security and TSA. Not because of the stuff that they're trained to do, but because when they see wheelchair, they people automatically come to the assumption, oh, they're clueless on what to do, oh, where to go. Even though they may think they're being helpful, they're actually not. Because me and someone I was with on vacation were following out other family members to where they were heading, and then a security guard, airport security, whatever you call them, sees me and just tells us where to go, and out of the blue, and you don't see that in normal people. And then once TSA happens, they'll, if you are left alone, they ask you, they spitfire questions at you, and you try and explain the best you can, but nothing is good enough for them. That way, in advocating for yourself never works. On top of it takes forever for them to find someone certified to pat you down, because you can't go through the metal detectors and your whole family has already gone through, and you wait another 5 minutes after that, and then once that's done with, once you go to your gate, which is like the lobby of the airplane, they will come up to you and tell you exactly what to do, and you'll have to run around, get mood tags for your wheelchair, because I have to register it as luggage, and then you get told to go into the certain like line thing, and wait, and then people are talking to you right and left, telling you to hurry up, and then but watch behind you even though you physically can't, and they don't help you out at all, and people aren't cautious that there is a wheelchair by them. Growing up, all we do is advocate for yourself. Nobody but you is going to advocate for yourself. When you get to be an adult, that's absolutely wrong. People will go out of their way to silence you and advocate for yourself because they feel like you can't, which is contradictory in my opinion and a bit hypocritical. And that is literally with anything and everything because able-bodied people think they know better, even though, like, oh, I'm not like that. In the back of their minds, if they advocate for you when you talking and trying to be a adult and advocate, that's literally what they're saying. And everyone understands and knows what personal space is, right? Well, if you're disabled, expect to not have any. Because I ask people, like, I hug anyone, oh, like, do any sort of contact. But with me, I've had people touch my hair, which has made me very uncomfortable. And it's just people I know, people I've known and don't speak to any rarely. And I've had people, strangers, try and manhandle my wheelchair, and then a guy like touched me as he was getting up from like the crouch position, which is understandable because he was getting up, but still, if you have the understanding of not touching a able-bodied person and respecting their space, why feel the need to do that to the disabled? It's so uncomfortable. You try and advocate and be like, I'm not comfortable with that. Please don't do that. But then people weasel their way in and be like, oh, they're just being nice. Oh, like, make up some excuse of why they did that. But it's not right. The bottom line is, if you leaving me alone, have the decency to leave us alone. Because I'm pretty sure you guys don't like being bothered too. So why would we like being bothered?